Здрасте. Всем здорово, дорогие друзья. Всем хай. Вот. Сегодня мы с вами... Погромче музыку сделаем. Сегодня мы с вами поиграем в Super Seducer, продолжим играть, собственно говоря, в эту замечательную игру. Вот. Также я изменил оформление, типа, теперь там только одна такая плашечка есть. Вот. Справа и слева нету. Больше не будет там, типа, ни последнего доната, ни самых крупных донатеров. Потому что я считаю, что так выглядит более нормально. Это не загруженный экран, просто нормально, вот. Вот. Как-то так. Давайте, пожалуй, заставочку сделаем. Только нормальную заставочку нужно вот это вот сделать. Вот так вот. Вот. Пойдемте запускать с вами, между прочим, замечательный наш Super Seducer 2. Вот. Выключаем музыку. Всем здорово, всем привет, привет. Сегодня стрим будет часа 2-3, наверное, не больше, примерно где-то так. Я думаю, нормально. А вечером постримим что-нибудь еще. Либо будем симулировать карьерку в FIFA, либо будем в Sims играть, не знаю. Но пока что больше к FIFA склоняюсь, потому что сегодня я записал, и все нормально было сегодня, поэтому можно и в фифку пойти. Вот. На прошлом стриме мы за 3 часа сделали только 2 эпизода. Босса, секретарша и богатая стерва или супермодель. Вот. Второй эпизод мы не полностью прошли, не на 100%. Ну, мы можем его на 100% пройти, конечно, если хотите. Но пока что мы явно к этому возвращаться не будем, если только в конце. А сейчас мы идем на 3-й эпизод. Интернациональный дейтинг. Вот. Здорово, всем привет, привет, привет. Как китайцу, выросшему в Британии, соблазнить красивую брюнетку, в то время как пьяный Ричард то помогает, то мешает этим попыткам. Цель свидания. Как китайцу, выросшему в Британии, соблазнить красивую брюнетку? То есть Ричард будет мешать сегодня? Окей.
Mike, I really liked our first lesson. So, what are we going to do today? We're in the restaurant. Maybe do some food stuff?
Some food, yeah.
Yeah?
Some names for food.
Okay, wait, let me remember from last time.
Okay.
现在我会说一点中文.
Very good, yes.
Yeah.
You can speak a little bit of Chinese now. Mm.
Yeah. Hey, listen, why don't we order something
Yeah.
first? Where's the waitress?
Let's get something.
What are you going to have?
I think I'll have a juice. Yeah, orange and pineapple juice. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, please.
Can I have an orange and pineapple juice, please?
A fresh one, right?
Yeah.
Lovely.
course.
And vodka for me, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Vodka now?
Yeah, it helps me relax. My language just flows, you know? When
Doesn't
I
help
have
you
some
learn,
drinks.
man.
No, it does, definitely. I use it all through uni. Anyway, so
Okay.
what's some, give me some food, some common dishes.
The food.
or something.
Fried rice is chao fan.
Chao fan.
And you can ask for some nice roast pork fried rice, which is cha shao rou chao fan.
Cha shao zhou. Cha shao zhou. Chao
Zhou.
fan. Zhou.
Yes.
Cha shao zhou.
Please, you're
Chao
welcome.
fan.
Yes.
Thank you.
And your juice.
Thank you.
What's
Cha
another
shao
one?
fan. You can also do
我想北京烤鸭.
Beijing Kao, yeah.
北京烤鸭.
That's a lot for one person. Yeah. You can also try xiangsu ya.
香酥鸭.
That's Beijing Kao, yeah.
Я что-то понять не могу, что происходит вообще.
And the, you know,
Hoisin
the
sauce
sauce.
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's nice. Mm.
我很饿. 我很饿. Hungry. 饿.
Is hungry. If you say that means you're very rubbish. Very
Hard
mediocre.
language, dude, and that's why I need the vodka. Here, cheers. Ganbei.
Привет, привет.
There we go. You'll see now. Gonna be much better.
Okay. You had enough to drink, man? No, man, I haven't eaten. I've been drinking with you. Trying to teach you Chinese whilst you're
我会说
drinking all the vodka.
好不好？好不好？
好不好? Yes. That means, is it good enough? Is it good? Fish right there.
好漂亮。
Yes. Very nice.
So, so, so.
I'll get the chef salad, please.
So. 你很美，很美，好漂亮。
Richard, let's just focus on the Chinese man. Western girls don't like Asian guys anyway, so.
После прошлого нет, большинство детских моментов даже... Ну давайте, а.
Michael, yeah? Listen. Asian guys don't approach Western women. That means it's your chance, buddy. She ain't used to it, alright? Get in there. Alright?
She ain't used to it.
Yeah, I'm right. Always right. Even when I'm wrong.
Always right.
Come on. Cool, that's the right option, and you know, for this level I got some great advice from JT Tran from ABCs of Attraction. He's the top Asian dating coach, and he said that his clients normally have this problem where they don't really approach Western women at all.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this.
А игру-то вообще слышно, да?
I think I'm gonna go talk to her. But what do I say? Could you give me some tips?
Сделать игру погромче. Да? Не надо. Сейчас я сам, короче, переслушаю. Громче. Да? Слышно, да?
I think I'm gonna go talk to her.
Ну только чуть-чуть, если типа можно, не более. А я сейчас не смогу сделать громче, кстати. А еще в любом случае не смогу. Хотя, подожди. Не смогу ее сделать громче. Увы, ах. Книгу ты купи. То, что буду делать, это стоит будет сейчас. Давайте так.
Michael, yeah, look, you're a fucking legend. Remember that. You don't need to do nothing. You just be yourself, yeah? You bang all the girls. Alright? Now get to it. I
Серьезно?
hate this advice, just be yourself, because if a guy isn't very cool and confident, it's obviously the total wrong thing to do. He needs to become more interesting and cool, right?
And then will he revert back to being himself later on?
Yeah, because if yourself is not enough, like when I was 21 and I was a loser virgin, if I'd stayed myself until now, what would I be? Loser virgin. Started to become better, become cooler, and then myself was better. But you know, the advice your mum normally gives is just be yourself. Yeah. But sometimes you really need to do something.
Be the best self.
Be a better self, the best self you can be. You can do it.
All right, Rich. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk to her. Thanks for the advice, man.
Погнали.
Ты бы еще консервных банок насобирал.
Говгс-1 на пистолет Ахилли засел.
That's wrong, yeah?
Yes, that's totally wrong. Got something in your mouth there? In your throat? Some water?
Hey, I was just sitting with my
Да не ей
student
слышно.
and I had to come over and
Понимаю.
talk to you because your hair is so beautiful, you know. I found it really distracting.
Oh, thank you.
О, thank you. Но она явно, типа, не англичанка, типа, у нее какой-то акцент. Ну, типа, thank you. Какой танк? Непонятно.
Yeah, I think that's always good to start for any situation if you're going to be direct and compliment her.
And you were saying earlier, Charlotte, that you also need the next line because a lot of guys kind of say that and then just stand there.
I think this is really important when a guy approaches and they compliment you and then that's it. There's no second, they haven't thought about the next thing. This is a really pet peeve of mine.
So my name's Michael. What's your name?
I'm Anna.
Nice to meet you. What are you doing sitting here by yourself?
I'm actually waiting for a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I keep you company until she gets here?
I think she's gonna be here in 5 minutes.
I'll leave the moment she comes. Yeah, just.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So you said this guy's your student. What is it that you teach him?
Well, I'm an expert in things, and my friend here, he's going through a bit of a rough patch, so I'm teaching him some ancient sex techniques. Ancient Chinese sex techniques.
Okay. Well,
They work really well.
I just don't believe you. I'm sorry, I don't believe.
I could prove it to you.
No, no, thank you. Actually, go away. Sorry, can you
I
just?
don't even have to touch you to do it.
No, I'm sorry, but that's.
GTA 5? Почему GTA 5?
Okay.
What's going on, man? You getting bang your brains out or what?
Cringe is what's going on.
Do you know any ancient Chinese sex techniques?
Surprisingly not.
Ancient Egyptian?
No, not that.
Roman?
No.
Ancient Greek?
We're going to go on for a while here, aren't we?
Babylonian? Norse?
За нескольких можно... по-моему. Дейтинг китайского. Свидание, типа.
I'm teaching him Chinese. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the UK, so my Chinese isn't perfect, but because I'm a friend of a friend, you know, he got me to teach him, so.
That's fantastic. That's really cool. So, how do you know Chinese if you grew up in the UK?
Oh, my parents are from China.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
I was born in the UK and, you know, I grew up speaking it. And actually, when I was a kid, my Chinese was better than my English.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
then-
that's your first language?
Yeah.
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 Oh, nice. And so both your parents are Chinese?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And have you been to China?
Yes. Went quite a lot when I was young, so. Have you?
No.
Oh.
No, never. Yeah. But I'd like to.
Yeah, you should if you haven't.
Ну все, поехали.
That's the right answer. You know, in this case, you could have joked or whatever, but it's actually pretty cool to say you teach Chinese, so why not?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't meet people who teach Chinese all the time, so I think it's a great thing. It's also a conversation starter.
Do you speak some Chinese?
Ni hao.
Oh, nice one.
I organise events, so mainly music events, where I scout out bands and solo artists and then put it all together. That's what I do. I really enjoy it, and I want to.
И спит! Наелся, не, напился и спит. Ричард умер.
Involved with music, you know, even if it's just as an organizer, I mean, that must interest you.
Yeah, exactly. I have a massive creative side, so I kind of like I like doing everything. And it's really nice putting people together and kind of starting a party and things.
I bet.
Yeah. Do you like
Я
that?
просто шторы побольше открыл, чтобы было видно побольше.
Yeah, I mean, music events, yeah.
I mean, Chinese sounds really cool. Could you teach me something in Chinese?
Нет. Хочешь это взамен научить говорить возможно. Научите ее мать.
Teach you some Chinese. How about some swear words?
Yeah.
操你妈.
操你妈.
That's right, yeah. Really put the effort into that 操. Because that means fuck. 操你妈 means fuck your mum.
操你妈.
And that's the real version of the swear word. You know, if you go to China, you might hear people saying 靠 or 靠你妈.
操你妈.
But that sounds so much more tame compared to 操. You know, you say 操 and you spit it out, you know. 操你妈.
操你妈.
Yeah. No 靠你妈, just 操你妈. And also you can say, you know, when you're saying, ah, fuck, ah, 操, what 操.
Ah.
So yeah, that's
Полезно знать.
thing to learn.
Very good.
Normally the most popular thing to learn in any foreign language is the cuss words, so that's another good option here, better than just teaching something bland and common.
Yeah, if you can make her laugh by the end of it, instead of just saying how to say hello or goodbye, if you can make her laugh, then that's a win-win.
So after teaching you some Chinese, why don't you teach me something? Do you speak any other languages?
No, I don't.
No?
No, it's really bad.
You've never studied another language?
When I was in school, I did a little bit of French, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
really bad. I'm not going to do any to you. Like, it's offensive.
Okay.
But you must. So, do you speak other languages?
I speak a bit of Russian. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
О!
Do you want to say anything in Russian?
Я люблю твою мамочку.
Oh, nice. And do you speak any other languages?
Bit of Italian.
Ooh, Italian.
Vaffanculo.
And so Russian, Italian, Chinese, and English.
Yes.
4. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Просто говорит Дональд Трамп, Fortnite. Ну, кстати, это одно и то же, только там... Ладно, извините.
What do you mean by cowgirl? Sorry?
Well, I'm just thinking, you know, you look like a reverse cowgirl type of person. Like, I wouldn't mind looking at you from
talking about
behind.
sex positions?
Yes!
What? No!
Sex positions!
No, why would you bring that up? No, we're just friends. That isn't where this is going. No! Sorry, no. Go. Sorry. Like, we're just having a conversation. We're just friends. We're not even friends anymore. Fuck off.
This is just gross.
Fortnite. Я очень надеюсь, что это будет провал.
Not really, no. I'm not massively into video games.
I'm really into video games. Like, there's one I play called Fortnite.
Okay.
I think you should try it out sometime. Basically, like, you play in a group with other people on the web, and you have to build a fort.
Я надеюсь, это не будет 50 на 50. Очень надеюсь.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you got guns and you gotta...
Мне просто интересно было, как это прозвучит.
So you like zombies? And...
I like killing them.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
It's a good game.
I'm not that into it, but I think, yeah.
Это 50 на 50 будет, кстати.
You basically kill zombies with guns. Is there anything else that you do in the game?
You build a fort.
Oh,
Yeah,
fort.
like a base.
What do you build
Yeah.
it out of?
Just the materials on the level, like, you know, you've got planks and you can build ladders and walls and stairs and boxes and rooms. It's like one of the most popular games right now, you know. Even someone who says they're not into video games, they probably find it all right.
Yeah.
So here Michael is talking about a very popular game. What do you think talking about computer games?
I mean, if you find a common ground with her that she's interested in computer games too, then great. But if you're just plucking that from midair. You could be really talking about anything. It's probably a no-go.
Have you heard of Fortnite?
Nope.
Heard of PUBG? Call of Duty?
Yes.
Boom. There you
I'm
go.
not that sad. I'm still with the cool gang.
Your friend,
Забавно.
is it a girl or
Yeah, a girl. Yeah,
good?
just a friend.
So have you ever dated an Asian guy before?
I haven't actually.
Hmm. You're a fucking racist. What? How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. And you've never dated an Asian guy? What the fuck?
I haven't dated that many people.
You come to an Asian fusion restaurant and you order a fucking salad. You're even racist towards fucking food? You're happy to use our restaurants, but you're not gonna... Fucks. Racist! This woman's a racist. Could you remove her, please?
What do you think of this ploy, Charlotte?
No, it's not very kind. I can't say it would get her on side. And cruel.
Have you ever dated an Asian guy?
I haven't, no.
So you're a racist?
No, I'm not. But this is... It's just simply childish.
Игорь, пошли фифу. Ну, задонать мне, чтобы я игру сменил. Или жди. Выбора у тебя не особо много. Наверное, это.
Well, that's not very surprising, to be honest. Like, a lot of the Asian guys I know, they find Western girls to be quite sloppy.
Oh, sloppy. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Like, some of my friends don't take off their makeup before bed, which is quite sloppy, but I'm not like that. I'm quite,
That's good.
you know, like, I'm very clean and...
Да, во, конечно, конечно.
Quite a little bit more feminine, you know.
Good, yeah. Because, I mean, you know how they say that Asian women, they age slower. I don't think that's true. I think they just take better care of themselves. But, you know,
Really?
you don't have that problem, obviously. So...
Well, thanks.
This is a little bit of drama here. I don't know if you'd like this one, but it's saying that, you know, the Asian women are more feminine and reserved, which is kind of true. And so it's putting a little challenge out there to seeing how you deal with it.
Fair enough, he can challenge her.
Меня так прикалывает это вот, которая сидит с ним вместе, вот это вот, которая за феминизм отвечает. Ну такая, она забавная, типа. Она типа, она и смешная, и как бы и нормальная одновременно. Прикольно, типа. Забавно. Такая скромно сидит-ка, типа, да, прикольно. Типа, она прям, ну, она дополняет там вот эту все, вот эту атмосферу, это прикольно. А я, кстати, прослушал, что они сказали там. Я не знаю, я просто на рандом тыкну, я не знаю просто.
Philosophy. It used to be an alright subject, but it's kind of a soft science nowadays. It's kind of dominated by postmodern neo-Marxists who are just ruining the universities and the humanities. If you're going to study science, like, you should study physics. Avoid philosophy. Avoid philosophy.
Yeah. I don't so much agree with that. Actually, I think, yeah.
Я вообще не успел прочитать, типа, про что она вообще сказала. Я отвлекся, типа. Я просто на рандом тыкнул. Ну, видно, да, что, скорее всего, это провал.
Yeah, so this is
Я бы сказал.
blocking, right? And that's
Ну, давай сейчас скажи.
when someone offers you something and you just, no, shut down.
I like this instead.
А,
That's the end of that
да,
conversation.
понимаю.
Yeah.
Or
There's
I used
nowhere
to
to
do
go.
that, but no.
Yeah, it's never a good idea because then you have absolutely nowhere to go in the conversation. It's just a killer.
Yeah, so I can do a party trick with a napkin.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see this.
So I can make
А вот она, кстати, да?
bunny ears.
Наверное, да.
And what else can I make? Hi Mary.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
This is Michael. This is Mary, my
meet you.
friend.
Чего? А что происходит? Вернуться спать, блевануть на стол, помочь ему. Сейчас, секунду. Я окно открыл побольше, а то чуть жарко как-то. Ну, давайте сначала по рофу пойдем.
So what's this trick?
Michael, man. I know you're trying to fuck these girls, yeah, but I just feel like I just feel sick.
Ну,
Can you take me home, mate? I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry. I just feel sick, man.
Oh my God, you should take him home.
Yeah. All right, man.
Okay.
Green.
Let's get you home, man. Let's get you home.
Yeah.
Wait.
Let's do it on the floor. Don't do it on the fucking lady.
Oh my god. What's that?
забавно.
Here. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Bit of a bad impression here, puking up on people, right?
Gross.
Disgusting! Disgusting! Помочь ему... Помочь ему вернуться спать. Ну, наверное, так.
I was just showing Michael my trick.
你好，你叫什么名字？我说李佳
I
的，
don't understand.
很高兴见到你。
No,
好
no,
漂
no.
亮，
I
好漂
don't
亮。
understand you.
Dude,
你不明白吗？
she doesn't even look Chinese. She doesn't get you.
好，没问题，没问题。
He's so weird.
Really weird.
Sorry.
Is that your friend?
Yeah. He's a bit drunk. Look, he's had 5 vodkas. So
Oh, first time maybe.
yeah, I think so.
First time.
Well done, it's the right option. Obviously he needs some help because, you know, her friends come and likely they want to catch up and talk, and this is a point where you can easily get sent away. So you need your wingman.
Yeah, you don't want to get sidelined in this situation.
So that's an interesting trick with the napkin.
Yeah, it's a good one.
She's
yeah.
good in that.
Yeah, I'm good at tricks, party tricks.
Hey, dude.
是不想为什么
Oh God.
我变得很主动，让爱跟一个人什么都会出的出走，
He's so cute.
简简简单单，简简单单爱，来来来，我爱你，你爱我。
Пока!
I guess you catch up with her later.
Yeah, I guess I won't see her for a while.
Yes, my friend likes to dance and sing when he's drunk.
Does he? I bet he's embarrassed you a lot.
Yes.
Can you dance?
Not really. Maybe when I've had a bit to drink.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Вот это эпизод крутой. Вот второй эпизод, который был, он был такой, типа, ну, пойдет. А вот это прям интересный эпизод, на самом деле.
So, you know, I'm really glad I came
Прям
here
хороший.
to talk to you. You're a really nice...
Yeah, I'm really glad you came over and had the confidence to chat. It's really nice. Maybe we could be friends, actually. That would be nice.
И не только друзьями. Извините.
Well, if by friends you mean fuck buddies, then hell yeah!
No, I just meant friends, actually.
Friends with benefits.
No, just
Friends with benefits.
You know what?
Friends
I don't
with
even want to
benefits.
be friends anymore.
Не?
Nope. Just strangers, actually. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Не?
Bye then.
Bye.
Really? This is going to work for you? Did it work for you?
Нет, я не думаю, что это сработает. Я по рофу нажал. Что ты мне сразу это? Давай сразу, давайте здесь пройдемся по варианту, который 100% нет.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in being friends. I've kind of got enough already. So, yeah, I'm looking for a bit more.
Нет, неужели? Нет, неужели? Это хороший ответ?
This is great because it's being slightly sexual and flirty, not too much.
О, я думаю, он
but
типа
it's
по-другому
also
скажет это
kind of
просто.
showing why you're there
Я реально
and
думаю, он по-другому это
not
скажет.
because you wanted to make an extra
Вообще,
effort.
абсолютно
Yeah,
по-другому.
you're confident and you're stating what you want in the situation, so this is a good thing.
So what is
Он
it
говорит,
that you
давай
do
удачи
here?
тебе тогда.
Well, when I'm not teaching Chinese, I work as a scientist.
What kind of science?
Chaos theory, like in the context of biology. So it's a combination of maths and biology.
Well, that doesn't sound that interesting. Do you find it interesting?
Did you just call science boring?
Yeah, I was never really into it.
Fuck. I thought you were a cultured person. Now that you said something like that, I think it must be you who's boring as fuck.
I am still I'm not boring. You've just
Yes,
sat
you
here
are.
for
You come into
hours.
this restaurant, you order a boring fucking salad, you're wearing this boring white dress, stupid boring hair. Fuck off.
Привет, здравствуй, здравствуй.
You are the most boring, stupid woman I've ever met.
Но...
Bitch as well. Stupid person. Making friends with a boring bitch like that?
Sports.
Fuck.
He's so weird. Awful.
Well, there's no need to swear in that case.
Согласиться с ней... Нет, это плохо.
It sounds boring. No. Let me prove to you how it's interesting. Give me a hand. So, imagine I had a drop of water on my finger and I put it on your knuckle.
Right.
Which way do you think it will roll? You know, if I put it right on the top there.
It would go down here.
So the first time we do it, maybe it'll go down here. The second time, maybe it'll go that way. Maybe it'll go back. It's hard to say, isn't it? Because there's too much chaos here. Why? Because the way the droplet falls depends on the orientation of the hairs on your hand, and also the little imperfections in your skin. And overall, you know, there's a lot of information. It's very complicated. So, you know, it's chaos.
Okay.
And this is biology.
Ah, nice. So that's basically what you learn. Okay. And it's everyone's hands, not just mine.
Oh yes, of course. Not everyone's got perfect hands.
Oh, it's nice. Well, you learn something new every day.
Indeed you do.
Can I have my hand back?
Oh yeah, yes. It's your hand. You have it back.
Какая-то она странная, я не знаю.
That's the right option. It's modelled on the Jeff Goldblum scene in Jurassic Park. And it's basically proven that point again, where it doesn't matter what you talk about, as long as you do it with passion, that passion is an emotion, is contagious, and it's attractive.
I totally agree. I honestly think you could be talking about anything, rubbish, bin liners, for all I care. As long as you're passionate about it, it's super contagious and very attractive.
Passionate about Bin Laden?
No, bin liners.
Ah, bin liners.
Bin liners.
Cool. Or Bin Laden?
No.
No.
Кого? Я не понял, про что, ну
What
ладно.
kind of food are you into?
I'm into like, lots of different food. I love chicken Kievs.
О,
Yeah, chicken
нифига.
Kievs, really good.
Снова отсылки, ура!
Anything sweet.
Brownies,
Yeah.
yes, cake.
Yeah. Do you
Anything
like
sweet.
brownies?
Yes, I love brownies.
Ah, can you bake?
No.
Okay.
I'd love to know how to bake, or maybe to meet someone who knows how to bake.
Yeah, and so what kind of food do you like?
Me, I'm actually really into sushi at the moment, you know.
Oh,
Да, странно.
Raw fish.
I love
it.
sushi, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I love fish as well, yeah.
Yes, fish.
Yeah, it's good.
Swordfish is probably one of the nicest fish I've ever had.
I don't think I've ever had swordfish.
It's delicious. It's
What's it
so
like?
oily and like tender. It's
Nice. I always thought it would be like tough and chewy.
it's chewy, but in a good way. Like it's chunky.
Okay.
But it's not tough at all.
Oh,
you
is
know,
it not?
It's
Nice.
really like flavoursome.
Oh, delicious.
It comes in like steaks because you know how big swordfish are. You know.
Yeah, massive. Oh, okay. Oh, so you'll have like a steak of it on
Yes.
your...
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's good stuff. You should try sometime. Yeah.
Не выдерживается.
We're talking about food. I can teach you an ancient technique using chopsticks.
Oh, yeah? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's awful. God, I have to go. No, have you seen what your friend's doing? Oh my God. Oh! What's he doing? Oh.
Bit dirty, right?
Ugh, really dirty.
Can you use chopsticks?
Yes, and I use them to eat food.
Just food?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a very busy guy and I don't want
Я надеюсь, это будет не 50 на 50 же, я надеюсь, это будет 100% минус.
this, so, you know, what do you think our chances are right now?
no.
Just tell me the chances, yeah?
None.
Feel free to be honest.
0. I'm being
No,
honest.
be honest, yeah? 0.0.
No, minus 20. None. Absolutely nothing.
Negative probability, so you're gonna have to revise
Okay,
that.
I'll tell you what the probability is. Probability is 100% you're never going to find anyone.
Отлично, мы просто посмотрели на неправильный вариант и все. Здорово, привет.
It's wrong. Maybe. Probably, definitely.
Probably, definitely.
Ну, не знаю.
So I got some friends who
Посмотрим.
are expecting a baby boy soon, and they're trying to think of a name. Like, do you think you can help think of a baby boy's name? Like what's your boyfriend's
Я просто как бы уже... Я играю не ради того, чтобы на 100% пройти. Мне просто интересно, что будут они отвечать в тех или иных ситуациях. И мне чисто это интересно.
Albert. Yeah. Okay. I'll text them. Yeah,
I've
see
always
what they
liked the
say.
name Martin as well.
Okay. Yeah. I'll suggest that to them as well.
Eye roller
Не?
number 1.
50-50.
Roller?
Yeah, total eye roller. Just so not cool.
So I've had a really great time meeting you and getting to know you. But I'm a bit worried about your friend, because my friend Richard, you know, he's a
Немного сумасшедший.
So I think I'm gonna go save her, let you guys, you know, have a catch up, and then I'll be off. But you know, I think we should see each other again.
Да типа все на этом закончится все. Так, что там? Спасибо. Просто технику кое-что. Я очень сильно надеюсь, тоже это не будет 50 на 50. Я не считаю, это будет 100% нет, мне просто интересно, типа, что, как это будет.
So, you know, you could invite me over and I could see if I could sort out the feng shui in your bedroom, you know, to maximize the flow of energy. You know, I've got to make sure everything's positioned in the right position, at the right angle.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
I mean, let me tell you a bit about feng shui.
Это 50 на 50.
Well, no, it means water. So,
Okay.
what that means is that we've got to make sure your room is wet enough.
Oh, and how are you going to do that?
But in the feng shui way, you know, not literally. And then feng means wind. So we've got to
Okay.
make sure it's wet enough so that you can blow properly.
Okay, so I'm going to blow you? Is that what you mean?
We could do that.
Okay.
Ты можешь его сделать?
We've got to position you properly on the bed, then they're gonna fuck your brains out.
Well, you know what? I'd really like to do this with my friend Mary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you want to go find her?
Yes, that sounds very,
And you
very
could-
interesting. Yes, yes. Ah, yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Stay right there. I'll be back.
Okay, great. Yeah, great.
With your friends. With your
I actually thought this one was going to work.
Really? You
Yeah.
thought that was going to work?
Yeah, well, feng shui is a thing, isn't it? Chakras and all that, or whatever.
Or whatever, right? Okay.
Energy flows.
Now you've had enough.
So you said you were really into chicken Kievs, so why don't we have that for dinner one night?
So it stops her inviting her friends?
Yeah, and I think it shows social intelligence because it's like, look, you're here with your friend tonight, so it's not the ideal situation. So we can meet just one-on-one another time and, you know, it will be better.
Great.
No, there's no chance of that. Thank you for keeping me company, though.
Why not?
It's just not something that I want.
But we've been
Sorry.
getting on so well. Like, we've been talking for ages.
Sorry. I'm going to finish this salad.
That's a shame.
Thank you, though.
She's not up right now.
She's not banging.
Yeah, yeah. This is vodka.
Вообще, а потому что было много неправильных вариантов, типа. Это вот я про что и говорил. Если у тебя все правильно, концовка другая. Если ты, типа, 50 на 50 некоторые делаешь там, типа, то тогда это провал будет. Вот. Ну, типа, другая концовка будет.
That's the right option, and you know, for this level, I got some great advice from JT Tran from.
Ну, погнали заново тогда, чё? Попробуем сейчас, ну, посмотреть на другие варианты тогда, чё уж нет.
Michael, yeah? Look, you're not Asian. You're Asian.
Yeah, man, I'm Asian.
And her, she's.
She's white, like you.
Singapore.
No, she's
Hong
white.
Kong. Laoai?
Yeah, and now why like you?
Oh fuck, forget it, man. Don't bother. Stay here with me.
Yeah, okay.
That's the wrong choice in this situation because he likes her, he should give it a go. Cool.
Я предлагаю сейчас, короче, знаете, что сделать? Сначала перепройти тоже так, типа, 50 на 50, просто, типа, смотреть на разные ответы. Мне просто это интересно, как будет в той или иной ситуации, а потом пройдем все направленно. Потому что...
Michael, on second thought, fuck it, yeah? These Western girls are bitches, yeah? You hear me? Bitches, yeah? Look at you. Don't need that shit, yeah? You find a nice Chinese girl, alright? This is one of the stereotypes as well,
Right.
like in Singapore. Oh, you missed one. You know, I heard that quite a lot, but obviously it's not true, right?
No.
Посмотреть более... Ну, вот С, скорее всего, тоже неправильно, а вот А уже правильно будет, поэтому давайте С попробуем.
Look, these Western girls think that Asian guys are not sexual. That's why you always end up in the friend zone. I'm your friend, yeah? So you need to go in there, talk to her, and be sexual. Am I?
Okay.
Серьезно? Серьезно? Нет, я не думал. Это на 100% правильно. Ок,
or
ок.
even is talking about sex, he can get away with it a lot more if he's Asian.
So they seem even more confident.
Yeah, and you also need to be especially careful with the friend zone if you're Asian, because you know, women might see or have experienced that Asian guys are normally not that sexual, so they might be ready to friend zone you. So being a bit more sexual is the way to go.
All right, Rich. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk to her. Thanks for the advice, man.
Так, так, это мы делали. Ну,
Hey, so I was just thinking, if a white girl is sitting by herself in an Asian fusion restaurant, then, she must be looking for some Asian culture. And that's what I got.
Sorry, can you just... No, fuck off. Just fuck off.
он сидит, ржет.
That didn't work.
Ready for it. You just keep going. Persistence is.
You said be sexual.
Persistence against resistance or something, right?
Does this ever work?
A sexual opener, no, doesn't really work. So that's why it's wrong.
Я купил все 2 части этого шедевра. Серьезно. Не играй без меня, пожалуйста. Красава, красава. Одобряю. Я надеюсь, что это неправильно, я просто хочу посмотреть, как это ответит. Типа.
Excuse me. So me and my friend were just looking for a third opinion on something, and we was wondering if I would look good with a piercing on my eyebrow. Like a ring about there?
Yeah, sure. I don't really
Just asking
know.
you because, you look like, someone who knows how to dress. Someone who's got good fashion sense, and, you look like you know how to make yourself look good, so...
Oh, thank you. That's really lovely. I don't know. I don't do piercings or have any piercings of my own, so I'm not really sure. I think if you are asking other people, maybe you don't really want one, so...
No, I do want one, but, I just want to make sure that, like, on average, it looks good,
Okay.
as opposed to looks bad.
I guess, yeah.
So this is not great.
Понимаю.
In general, these opinion lines can work kind of okay. Like, let's say you're buying a present for a female friend or
Right.
something, maybe
A
okay.
bit more specific.
Yeah, but he was asking about piercing. Should
It
he get a
almost
piercing?
insinuates that he isn't confident enough with making his own decisions.
And as a woman, would you think he really wants to know, or would you think it's just like a little...
Oh, definitely. It's just sort of like making up
Действительно.
something quickly 'cause you can't think
Ну
of
да.
something to
a
say.
gimmick to
Yeah.
get in there?
So my name's Michael, what's your name?
Так, это мы смотрели. Угу, это мы это.
Well, he's
Мы
my
вот
friend,
это не видели,
but,
поэтому
if
давайте
you have a
это.
look at him, you can probably tell that he doesn't know how to talk to girls, so teaching him dating skills. I'm joking. No, look, I'm teaching him Chinese. If you look at his notebook, it's
Oh.
Chinese.
Is he good?
Second lesson. Not too bad on the pronunciation. Yeah. Long way yet.
Это фиговый ответ.
That's a great
Ну, фиговый ответ на 50 на 50, типа, будет
teaching
по-любому.
dating skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lying about it, not or joking
Again, they're
about
going to
it.
find out if you lie, so
And it
you're gonna
sets the bar high. I've found, like, I'm a dating coach, and then they expect the world's best date,
that's true. That's true.
which I can normally fulfill, but this guy,
No, couldn't do it. Couldn't make the cut.
I organize.
Это так видели. Это мы не видели, поэтому
Okay, I
смотрим.
can teach you something in Chinese. I'm gonna need something in return. Something like.
No. Sorry, you've got the wrong idea here. Just go. Fuck off.
Okay, okay. Calm down. I'm leaving.
Okay, thank you. Go.
I'm gone.
Когда скучно, в скукоту как-то превращается потихонечку. Давайте, пожалуй, не будем смотреть на неправильные варианты.
So what do you think of that? That's pretty bad.
Хотя, блин, мы уже 50 на 50 пару раз ответили, поэтому мы идеально не сможем пройти. Сейчас следовало бы наоборот, как раз таки по неправильным пройтись, просто посмотреть, что и как вообще. Да. Ну, блин. Ну ладно, тогда пойдемте по неправильным.
我迫不及待了。
我迫不及待了。
迫不及待了。
我迫不及待了。
帮我一下吧。
帮我一下了。
That means I love cats.
I love cats. I do love cats. So what is it again?
我迫不及待了。
我迫不及待了。
帮我一下。
帮我一下。
Nice, nice.
Thank you.
So this is more.
Да ну
Obviously she doesn't know.
серьезно.
She's saying she's horny and she needs help.
No, she'll have no clue unless she learns it quickly.
It's morally wrong. Just like when with my first girlfriend, she asked me how to say stapler, and I said that the word was bungda, and so she was going around in England saying, "Do you have the bungda?"
So she was awfully embarrassed.
Yeah, I was
and
just sitting there laughing.
you were laughing at her.
Yeah,
Such a gentleman.
she fell in love that day.
Are you still with her?
No,
Да
so it wasn't my fault.
Is that a lie?
Yep.
So I've been teaching you some Chinese. Why don't you teach me something? Do you...
Это было 50 на 50, это, ага. Политика, погнали.
talking to you, but you know, before we take this conversation any further, I just have to find out. You know, do you like Donald Trump?
Oh God, Donald Trump.
Are you fucking
No,
serious?
awful. Awful.
You don't like
man.
Donald Trump? He's the best US president ever.
Oh,
my
oh
fucking
God,
God.
you like him. Oh,
I thought you were intelligent.
he's awful, man. Awful, man.
Just looking like
А как же disgusting, disgusting, disgusting.
vodka, please.
Vodka, vodka, vodka. Charlotte,
Yes.
you a Trump fan?
Are you a Trump fan?
I asked you first.
Я первый спросил.
I don't like talk about politics at the table. Politics, money, just keep it to the weather and travel.
What else is there to talk about?
I've told you, the weather and travel.
Ah.
So do you travel much?
Not really. I want to travel more. My favourite place that I've been is Israel.
Israel?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Which was amazing. It was beautiful. What about you? Do you travel?
Yes, I travel quite a bit. I've been to Italy.
О, Россия опять! Как же много отсылок к России, как в этой игре даже крыло.
Oh, whereabouts in the States?
Florida, Boston, Washington, New York.
Oh, cool. So you kind of saw a lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of it, but it's
Yeah.
probably changed a ton by now.
Yeah, I've been
That was
to
a
New
long
York
time
as
ago.
well.
Okay.
Yeah, I
New
really
York, I
like
love
it.
New York.
Yeah, it's lovely.
The restaurants are so affordable and yes.
Yeah, but it's very busy. I don't know. What's your favourite place that you've been?
My favourite place, probably Nova Scotia. The McDonald's there, they do lobster burgers because it's it's like a little island,
Oh my god!
and lobsters everywhere.
Oh, that's really cool. Nice. Wow.
А это правда или нет, кстати? Вот теперь
I
думайте.
remember those lobster burgers.
Yeah.
I like food.
Yeah.
If you've travelled a lot, travel is a good subject, and if you haven't travelled a lot, travel's a good subject because most people like talking about travel. I think, what was it you said yesterday about travel? No one ever regrets.
Oh yeah, no one ever regrets travel. You may regret a lot of things in life. You might regret the big burger you just ate or the shoes, but you never regret travel. And also I think even if you haven't travelled, saying where you would like to go is still on the subject.
Yeah, it's a cool subject.
So the friend that's coming, is it a girl or?
Это видели. Так. Так, мы вот это не видели, единственное
You've never
здесь.
dated an Asian guy? Oh, you're missing out. You know that famous saying, once you go Asian, you know it's Amazing.
I didn't know that actually. Did
well,
you
now
just
you
make
do.
that up?
No. No. It's a famous saying.
So here it's really weird because Anna hadn't heard of the common phrase where you say once you go Asian, you'll know it's amazing.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, it's not been
You heard that one?
No, I haven't.
Ah. All right, but is it? What do you think?
I mean, a little no.
Because she hadn't dated an Asian guy before.
I get that. I mean, you don't have to be, you know, Einstein.
And it's
to really
amazing, like
understand
amazing,
that. Yeah, I get
but
that
amazing.
too. I mean, still, just scraping the barrel a bit there.
No, all right.
So what kind of things?
Так, это мы тоже видели. А, что значит вот это вот первое, не знаю. Ну давай вот, ну, я думаю, то, что это будет неправильно. Потому что... А, нет, ясно, понятно. Это, походу, будет правильно, либо 50 на 50. Ладно.
Life is very busy and you get all these thoughts in your head, and I like to do meditation as a way to just clear my head, you know, and to get back in touch with myself and, you know, what I want, where I'm going, that kind of thing. So does that
Yeah, I do
interest you?
meditation as well. I love meditation. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really good just to clear the mind and spend a little bit of time without any thoughts.
Totally straightens me out, you know, and it's, you know, just focusing on your breathing. It's like good for you. It's healthy.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I think, yeah, if you've got Buddhism, to talk about that. If you're an Indian guy, talking about yoga and stuff, you know, if you talk about the things that are, you know, the highlights or the strong points of your culture or country, then it's an interesting conversation point.
Yeah.
Especially for women who are more likely to be into yoga and spirituality.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's the same for both, though. It shows that you are taking an interest in your own culture and seeing how much she might know, how well
Весело,
traveled or how
конечно,
interested she is in
жесть.
your culture. It's important.
Cool.
Чат так и
Yeah,
летит.
so I can do a party trick with a napkin.
Это мы видели, да, фокус с салфеткой. Это мы видели, это мы видели. Вот это мы не видели. Это, надеюсь, то, что это не будет неправильно. Мне достижения дали.
Mind that shit, eh? Dude. Yeah, shut up, man. Listen, babe.
Dude, she's trying to show us a
What?
trick.
Как это показывает
What are you
фокус?
doing?
I dreamed about
Can you
in my
please not
sleep.
touch me? Sorry, can you get your friend off me?
Maybe I sit down.
No.
What's up, mate?
No.
Come on, babe.
Whoa!
What's up, mate?
Oh my god.
What's wrong with her?
Oh my god.
doing?
Get
She's so
away from
beautiful.
me. No, get away from me.
Dude!
She's beautiful. So beautiful.
Is there security?
Babe, I'm too drunk. I mean,
there
mate,
anyone?
mate,
Security.
Listen,
Security?
I'm too drunk to fuck her, but you do it for me.
Friend away.
Понимаю.
Oh god. Awful. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
So sorry.
Фу, хорошо, что это неправильно.
Girl, your Chinese teacher friend's girl that you really liked. What do you think?
Don't think so. It's not in the bro code, is it?
Last I checked, it wasn't there. No.
Что-то мир поменяем. Это мы тоже не видели.
thank you for keeping me company, but me and Mary are gonna catch up. Yeah.
Oh. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Enjoy your catch up.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah,
I've
good.
seen you for ages.
I know, it's lovely to see you. Yeah, no, I'm good. Lots of stuff has been going on. Yeah.
You're looking
Че, все, мы провалили? А, фух, я думал, типа, все сейчас закончится.
Man up.
Yeah.
Be a good wingman sometimes.
Could have helped your friend out there.
I was just
Так,
Well, it's
так,
So that's
так. Мгм. Так, вот это мы видели. Это мы видели. Вот это, скорее всего, будет 100% неправильно, поэтому давайте посмотрим это.
me in the friend zone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's always put me in the friend zone.
I just don't see you like that.
I've got enough friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're not a horrible.
I could be so much more than just a friend.
It's just it's not.
I could have loved you. Richard! You fucking friends on me!
Вот это прикольно сделано. Даже мне его жалко стало, что-то.
oh, poor guy, yeah?
Yeah, bless him.
Так, ага. Угу. Вот это то, что, скорее всего, будет 100% неправильно, поэтому посмотрим.
Do you do this with your friends?
Whoa! No, I do not do that with my friends. What? Get off me! Get off me! Get off me!
Okay. So what else
What
are
are
you
you
into?
doing sitting down? After that, it's over. Go. I don't know what you're doing sitting in front of me.
М?
Go.
Some friend you are.
Can you just stop talking to me and just leave? Weirdo.
Какой же disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah, this is a bit forward, right?
Yes, definitely. Grabbing her and trying to kiss her, yeah. In a restaurant. And
Yeah.
she's not into it.
It's no, not appropriate.
Так, вот получается, мы единственное, что здесь не слышали, это вот это.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh yeah, I think it'd be nice to be friends. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well done. Successful.
Но мы уже учились выходить из этого френдзона, как бы, ага. В первой части, поэтому как бы навыки у нас есть, мы продолжим. Привет, здравствуй. Так что нормально все. Это нормально.
Well, when I'm not teaching Chinese, I work as a scientist.
Так, это... все, понял. Это про это. Ага. Вот это мы не видели, поэтому смотрим это.
Actually, to be honest, you're probably right. You know, the only reason I'm doing this job is because, well, it's the first job I had after university and I just haven't quit.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate science, actually. It's really, like, it is boring.
Yeah.
I don't really feel my creative side coming out there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
В натуре, кстати.
Science is boring.
So you should always stand up for what you do, not agree when she says it's boring.
No, it shows absolutely, definitely, because she's boring if she can't find anything interesting about what you do.
But it's a common thing, because I've heard many guys that are bankers, lawyers, whatever, like cool jobs, and women sometimes say stuff like that. When I used to trade the stock market, heard many times people say, well, that's just numbers on a screen.
Well, I think it shows that they're boring. If you can't find beauty or something interesting in anything, then you're not creative enough yourself and you're not interesting.
Very well said.
So other than salad, what kind
Так,
of food?
Это мы делали. Это мы делали. Это мы делали. Вот это мы не делали.
So as a single girl, do you prefer to meet people online or do you prefer to meet them in real life?
Wait, how did you know that I was single?
There were two things that you did earlier that kind of gave it away.
What were they?
I think I'll keep that to myself for now. I might tell you later.
Oh.
Nice one. That's the right option. And look how cool that is. You can use that anywhere. That's the line from our friend Pete. And yeah, it works really, really well, especially with that extra bit of curiosity at the end where she wants to know how you know.
So I've had a really great time meeting you and getting to know you. But I'm a bit...
Так, это мы видели, так. Ага. Вот. Вот мне сейчас интересно, сейчас тоже та же самая будет, типа, реакция, да? Ну, по сути, должна быть, потому что мы сейчас на 50 на 50 отвечали.
So
No,
Да, да, отлично, все замечательно. Да, мы сейчас перепроходим на все верные. Всего лишь 2 неверных ответа. Ладно, начать заново. Все, погнали. Все верное сейчас сделаем, короче. Так. Так. Вот это. Угу. 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 Вот это правильно, по-моему. Да, это правильно, 100%. Так. Блин, ну я не помню, какой здесь правильный, честно. Я помню, что мы вот это не использовали, и вот это не использовали. Это, по-моему, 50 на 50 было, это точно нет, это 50 на 50, по-моему. Нет, это точно нет. Вот я не помню, вот это 50 на 50 было или 100%? Я не помню, фак. Ладно, я хочу пересмотреть стрим. Так, это мы, получается, в прошлый раз делали. Только вот еще бы вспомнить, на каком-то моменте было. Так, вот. Нет. Это я в прошлый раз делал, получается. Первый раз нужно. Вот. Вот. Ага, все, понял. Вот так вот. Так. Блин, я не помню. Я тоже не помню. Альт F4, если что, сделаем, короче, пофигу. Нет, нормально. Правильно запомнил. Вот это. Угу. 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 Нас ждет успех. На пути к успеху тупо. Доброе утро. Вот это. Угу. Так. Вот это. Угу, отлично. Ага, так. Помочь ему. Отлично. Теперь... Вот это. Угу. Угу. Так, мы подходим к кульминации событий, это меня уже радует. Ага, вот это.
So as a
Вот сейчас, по-моему, уже будет, по-моему, концовка-то.
so I've had a really great So you said you were
Погнали.
really into chicken Kiev, so why don't we have that for dinner one night?
По-братски.
Ah, so
Yeah, I would love that. I'd love to.
Я говорил.
See you again. Do you want to put your number in my phone?
Yeah, sure.
Ей!
Thanks.
Nice one, brilliant. You got the very best possible ending in this level.
congratulations, you've got the best outcome possible.
Ууу, е!
Cool. That's the right option, and you know, for this level, you've
Нормально,
got some,
нормально.
great
Так. Я вот думаю, можно заканчивать. Ну, типа, что-то как-то сегодня не удается нормально. 2 человека. Хер знает. Наверное, да. Ну-ка, а что в экстра будет? Чё? Понятно. Ну, подожди, стой, команда. Максим Лебедь, главный оператор, ленивый Игорь. Ага. Да, пошли, поехали вообще эти. У него половина команда русских, короче. Посмотрите, у него все, по-моему, там русские. А, ну офигеть же. Понятно, короче. Ясно. Классно постримили, и сегодня вообще тасно, мне понравилось, в скобочках нет. Вечером попробуем фифу постримить, не знаю, может хоть это мне поможет. Давайте. Давай, Лёх, пока. Увидимся с тобой. Давай, пока. Угу.